Hello, Tour fans, and welcome back to Tauros All Access. As always, I'm Edward Nieman, joined alongside by Lauren Hill for the Tuesday edition of Tauros All Access. Lauren, how you doing? Another day closer to some home hockey here at Mesa Arena.
We are. I'm very excited for just not only this weekend, but next weekend we are also home. So we have 2 weekends of being at home, which means, Edward, you are not traveling.
Yes.
And we are, at home. We get to fill Mesa Arena 4 separate times. I'm excited.
Yeah, it should be a very fun weekend ahead. Speaking of this week, though, Lauren, you sat down for another interview, midweek interview, with Toro's first-year forward, Dane Ramirez. Just a little get to know you, kind of some of your takeaways about Dane and him being here in Minot.
Yeah, he's new to Minot, so new to the Minotauros this year. He comes from Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
He's very excited to be here. Just all in all, talked a lot in the interview about learning new things, just like skill-wise, coach-wise, just getting comfortable with playing junior-level hockey, as well as just like learning from Coach Campbell and different things like that, and what he's been taught and what he's able to learn, not only from the coaches but also his teammates.
Yeah, Dane, as you mentioned, out of Wexford, Pennsylvania, brings a lot of experience to the building here in Minot. Last year played for the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite 18U team through 51 games, had 15 goals, 26 assists. So definitely a very balanced approach, and I think, Lauren, you touched on it. Very excited. He was very excited, I should say, to be here, adjusting to junior hockey and getting comfortable in the Toro system. So we'll roll that interview and enjoy.
Hi Minotauros fans, my name is Lauren Hill and I'm here with Dane Ramirez. So you're a Minotauros rookie, so can you tell us a little bit about just yourself? So where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, PA.
Okay, and you're born and raised there, whole life?
Yeah,
grew up?
Born and raised.
All right, awesome. So this is the first time you've left, I guess, living in another state would be North Dakota?
Yep,
okay.
Sure.
So how are you liking it so far?
I like it a lot. It's definitely different, like having to do things on my own, but I've kind of been an independent child. 4 siblings at home, so.
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm second oldest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're middle? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So can you walk us through your journey with hockey, I guess, from the first time you ever skated until now?
Yeah, so the first time I ever skated was probably with my brother. He played, he kind of threw me in skates right away so that I could get on the ice with him and made me fall in love with the sport. And then just from there, it was always like going to shoot pucks with him and getting on the ice with him. And then I played in Pittsburgh like throughout my youth years before I played for 4 years in Cleveland. Just kind of fell into place at the right time. And I stayed there for 4 years, and then last year I played for the Pens Elite in Pittsburgh.
Okay, and how is that different from coming up here and playing in Minot?
I think it's different just because of like how close you get with one another. In Pittsburgh, like you're close with like a few of like the guys. Like I'm close with some of them still. I text them every day, and they're like still my great buddies. But like here, like you do everything with each other. You're at the rink every day for hours with each other. You go out to eat with each other. Versus like at home, like I was going to school like at a different place than them, and like I'd probably just see them at the rink, except for like maybe a few of them if I go to hang out with them. But here it's like you're always with people. If someone's doing something, you're always invited. So it's very inclusive.
Can you kind of hint at some of those things that y'all like to do here in Minot as a team?
Like just go out to eat after practice, or like hang out at the rink and maybe shoot pucks more. Or we all go to the sauna late at night and just hang out there for an hour before we all go home to eat dinner. And it's just great to be around the guys.
Do y'all do like group workouts at the Y then? Is that like if anyone in Minot just shows up at the Y here, is it going to be like half the team just pumping weights?
I mean, not really. Everyone kind of goes to the Y, but like separate if they want to lift. But like I'm sure if you saw someone, like you'd go up and hang out with them. You'd probably lift with them if you saw them. But if you're going to the Y, you're trying to get some work in, maybe alone.
So you'd say like the hockey team is more of like a brotherhood in a way?
Yeah,
family?
Much more. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so obviously you did mention that you are from Pennsylvania. There obviously is winter up there. Coming from somebody that I'm from the South, if people do not know that, we don't really have winter. Our coldest is like 20 degrees at its coldest. So do you think you're prepared for the quote-unquote unbearable Minot winter?
I think I'm like prepared for it just because I've heard about it. I haven't experienced it yet. It gets cold in Pittsburgh, but like we've had some cold winters, but not nearly to what people have described it here, where like your car won't even start. Like,
Yeah.
so hoping
I'm
my truck will
nervous.
hang on.
I'm very nervous about that.
Yeah.
Well, getting back to hockey, what are you most excited for about this year and just this season as a whole?
I think just growing like closer with like the guys. Like some of them have been here for years, and you see the bond that people have who've been with each other here. Like this is their third year together. Like just to have that with other kids and see like how close you can get with someone. I think I'm excited for that, and also just like to grow as a hockey player. Like every day, like we're getting better on the ice, and it's like much more intense practices. So it's like it's fun when you come to the rink, and it's just enjoyable to be here.
Is there like a certain skill or like playing style that you feel as though like you're really trying to work on or better that?
I think just adapting to junior hockey is something that I've been trying to work on. I feel like I can compete on any given night, but just like learning those little things like stick details and where to be in like our systems compared to like what I was used to back home is just something new to experience. But it takes time, but eventually like you feel good about it.
All right. Well, that concludes my interview with Dane Ramirez. Thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
And always, Lauren, thank you for that interview, of course. As we move throughout the season, try to get as much interviews as possible and some content with some of those guys. I know you guys enjoy that, so that has been a lot of fun. But mentioned it before, mentioned it again. Another weekend here at Mesa Arena. Lauren, giveaway this weekend. We mentioned it yesterday, but I think it's worth talking about again.
It is. So if you see this lovely lunchbox right in front of me and Edward's computers, I kind of displayed it yesterday. I'll do so again, though, because you might not have been watching yesterday. So we have this lovely backpack. It is also being shown on TikTok. If you want to go over there, we did a lovely, fun video with the player, including me in it. So that's what that is. But it looks like this, has our logo on the front, cute little jersey on the back. Awesome design, also this lovely handle for you to hold on to it. You can write in your own name, whoever you want, and then edit this lovely 88, sketch it with a black Sharpie, your number. Of course, we're sponsored by United Way. And we have little snack pouches, drink pouches, whatever you want to shove in there. But yeah, so the first 500 people that come to Friday's game that make a $10 donation will get a complimentary lunchbox. And it's, like we talked about yesterday, stylish. And if you don't have a lunchbox, this is one heck of a good lunchbox to start out with.
Like you mentioned, Lauren, United Way, of course, $10 donation there. Proceeds, or I guess the money, your donation will benefit Backpack Buddies, which is a great cause. So, you get an awesome lunchbox also for a great cause. And I know, we're mentioning it, it's not until Friday, but I think, it's going to be a hot item. So you might as well go online right now, tickets.minotaurushockey.com, and get your tickets for Friday night's game. And also Saturday night's game, we want to pack this place. A big matchup against the second place St. Cloud Norsemen. Also, as we mentioned before, part of the Great River rivalry presented by the Great River Federal Credit Union. So all around big weekend, but like we mentioned, Friday night, that lunchbox giveaway. So might as well get your tickets now and be there.
Exactly. And like he said, hot commodity. We went down to film that TikTok. Me and our lovely producer, Grace Sandy, went down to film that TikTok yesterday. And multiple of the players and our equipment manager asked if they could have one. So
there you go.
Hot commodity here at Mesa Arena.
As always, you can scan that QR code right down there. You take you to the website. We'll have a preview article of the weekend series coming up that should go live a couple minutes after this live show. So if you're watching it after the fact, that should already be live to get you prepared for the 2-game series against St. Cloud. But until then, for Edward Nieman, Lauren Hill, and Grace Sandy, we'll say so long. Tomorrow you can catch us at 3 o'clock right here live on Facebook and YouTube Live. So we'll see you then.